ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it?
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Dolgala. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. 3rd down here.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be stopped at the... And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
180, 390.
This is Hines. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Rivers 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Colts first down.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He's got Burton here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Blankenship's kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. quick throw caught out wide. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
They'll run here with Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle made.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's good.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On second down, it's Robinson, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Third down, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. And that holds goes to wipe away a big return.
And I know from the outside in, you think, why are you holding? Just make sure you don't grab anyone. But you want to keep people away from your return guy. And sometimes those sudden moves, that speed, you reach out and inadvertently do something, and the penalty flag comes out.
54 Mike. Check.
Throwing is Dogala. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
Now Dogala. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts. It's 15-yard line.
Robinson. That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Colin Johnson, his first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Mix the score, Jaguars 7, Colts 3. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. First down, Colts.
Rivers now. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
3rd and long for Rivers. He's going to go up top again. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
5 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers under pressure again, and down he goes again. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And that sack leads Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown Indianapolis.
To
Paris Campbell, 75 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Kickoff for Indianapolis.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Nice pass rush there by Justin Houston, culminating in a sack. And the move to Indianapolis in 2019, absolutely rejuvenating. Plus, he changed positions from outside linebacker to defensive end and had his first double-digit sack season since 2014.
Here's Dolgala. The open man is Westbrook. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
No gain on the play. It's third down and...
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up second.
Final minute now of the third quarter. From the 36, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They go right back to Mack, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Colts.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Devon Hamilton in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They run with Taylor. They find some open field here. The 20. 10.
One play at a time.
Touchdown,
Here we go.
Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
For the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Ball carrier.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking long for Westbrook. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, 47 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
He was taken down.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Colts on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a gain of 34. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, when the Jaguars want to throw the football, they often look to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 targets, 66 catches for both 2018 and 2019.
Throwing is Dolgala. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On the counter, it's Taylor. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.